Hi guys, welcome back to an episode of DB Car Itself, and in today's episode, I'll be reviewing GetGo Hyundai Venue. So let's dive straight to this video right now. Alright then, so here is guys the Hyundai Venue from GetGo itself. So basically upon first inspection, my collection of this car itself, there isn't any obvious damage to this car itself other than it being slightly dirty itself on the outside itself. So yeah, but overall, yeah, this is, as you guys know, usually for car sharing, car rental cars like GetGo, Tribe or Share It itself, it's definitely quite dirty in some areas of the car itself. So it's either the user, it's up to user discretion on whether they want to wash the car itself, but if not, then it will be dirty itself, of course. But other than that, let me just show you guys the trunk space of the car first before I dive straight towards the rear seat. Then I'll show you guys the front, then I'll just end off the video from there. So yeah, alright then, before I show you guys the trunk space, right, I forgot to show you guys one more thing, which is, as you guys can see, you get this very nice roof rail right here itself, which is, I feel like you get this, the closest car I remember that have something similar to this was the Suzuki Ignis from GetGo itself, which I reviewed a couple months back. So if you guys want to see that review, I'll just leave it at the end of this video on this eye somewhere around here. So yeah, but it's very cool that you got, maybe if you want to strap something down, you could probably do so with the roof rail right here itself. But unfortunately for this, yeah, so basically you can just strap something onto this roof rail itself. If not, I think basically just for show lah. So to show you guys this, to tell its users that this is an SUV car, and yeah, it's just appearance, it's just for appearance, right? So yeah, unfortunately for this car itself, you can't really shake around like how the Ignis is. You can see a bit of movement, but not the most obvious one like the Ignis itself. So yeah, other than that, let's move on to the trunk space, right? Straight to the rear of the car right now. So as you guys can see, this is a Hyundai Venue itself with the badging right down below itself. And before even renting this car itself, I think I did some research, and I realized that this is not the normal silver chrome finish or silver leaf finish itself. This is actually this whole thing is actually finished in the car. It's finished in white, which is very nice. But unfortunately, there isn't any white color on this car itself other than the decal which GetGo placed. But let me just show you guys the trunk space for the Venue itself right now. So to access the trunk is very simple. As you guys can see, there's a cutout right here itself for you guys to access the trunk, and also slide your hand right in itself. So once your hand is slide in, so just press on it and the trunk space should open. But in this case, seems like the car locked it, because when I was moving the car, when I was driving the car, it locks all four doors plus the trunk itself. So fortunately, I had to manually unlock it on the driver's side before I can unlock the trunk space itself. So yeah, so once you manage to allocate this lever right here itself, there's a very long bar, so just need to press on it, it will unlatch itself, and voila, this is basically the trunk space that you get for the Hyundai Venue itself. So actually, before also another fun fact, do you guys know that actually this is a step down below the Kona itself? So this is an alternative. If you guys want to save money, technically you can go with the Venue itself, but in my opinion, I think the Kona is so much better, because I think the interior is much better. The car look from outside also look much better itself, much better than the Venue itself. So hence, if you ask me the Venue or the Kona, I would definitely go with the Kona all day, because I think it looks so much better and drives so much better. But anyways, back to the topic. So basically, this is the trunk space for the Kona itself. Sorry, my bad, Venue, not Kona. This is the trunk space for the Venue itself. So as you guys can see, you got the good thing about this Venue is you got a very low space, so loading stuff wouldn't be an issue. But I think technically you could make this even lower, I think, but I'm not too sure how to do that, because I think you have to lower this thing right here. So but I'm not going to do that, because it's very troublesome. And yeah, but right down below, what do you get? Basically just all the nonsense that people just throw in that they usually want to hide it. So yeah, other than that, there isn't really much to show you guys for the trunk space. But for this wise, if you ask me what can you put right here, I think probably a medium-sized suitcase should fit in very well, or a large one. But I think medium one, it should be able to put it in vertically. Yeah, vertically, correct, not horizontal. Vertical, horizontal, I think it wouldn't be an issue, but it will probably eat up some space, and not much you could put stuff inside. A large suitcase, I think probably could put large suitcase, there is no other option other than to put it horizontally, because once you place inside here, there's completely no space in this car anymore. Other than if not then you, the only option for large suitcase you want to put more stuff is you put it right on top of it, but I think could be a hazard itself. But other than that, that's all for the trunk space, right? If you guys want more trunk space, technically you could pull this right here itself, and the seat will just go down. Okay, let me just show you with that seat itself. So basically just drop down, and yeah, basically just need to do some a bit of adjusting itself with the headrest, and you should have no issue at all itself. So yeah, just like that. So basically this is what it looks like. Even bigger trunk space, but yeah, and also good thing is the load floor is very, very smooth, and not like some cars where there's a big hump you have to go over it, or place something right at the bottom before you place another item over it itself. This is not too bad because you can technically just load your item straight through itself. So yeah, all right then, let me just put this right back, and I'll show you guys the rear seating right now. So let's go for the rear seating right now. Alright then, before to close the trunk, very simple itself. You can just slide hand right here itself and just pull it and just close it just like that. So that's how you close the trunk for the Hyundai Venue itself. Alright then, now just stepping right into the rear seat of the Venue itself. Just grab the door handles right there, and one good thing is the doors open quite wide, which is another good thing. And stepping right into the car itself isn't another issue because doors open quite wide, which I really like. And another thing is, sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. Basically, once in the rear of the Venue itself, this is basically what you guys will see from the rear. So yeah, unfortunately, I think the Kona had the same issue as well. If I remember correctly, leg movement is not too bad, it's not the best because I think just one arm facing inside. But since there's this storage option we can put right at the back itself, I think once you put stuff in, then I think it'll be a big problem because this will definitely protrude out. Then you also got your legs right here, and you'll definitely be hitting stuff right. You'll definitely be hitting stuff right behind here. So yeah, not the best option for rear seating in the Venue itself, unless the driver move his seat slightly forward, then maybe the rear seating wouldn't be an issue already. So yeah, other than that, what else do you get in the rear seat itself? So basically in the rear itself, you get your door handle to get out of the car itself. You got your window switches, your door, this to close, door handle right here to close the door itself, and you got somewhat a small cup holder right here to put your stuff itself. So yeah, other than that, you got a grab handle right here to grab hold yourself when the car is moving very, very fast at tight corners. And you also got this very nice hook, which is only on the behind the driver side, where you can hook your stuff. If not, then I don't think there's any other place to put your hook your clothes or whatever. So yeah, and if you guys do notice the door handles are extremely nicely designed, because if you guys take a look at the front headlight or the fog light for this car itself, you guys will notice. Let me just run straight to the car itself. So yeah, I think technically it resembles this daytime running LED light of the car itself, which is a very, very nice touch by Hyundai itself. So yeah, alright then, last but not moving on, you got what else do you get in this car itself? Unfortunately, there isn't an armrest for this car itself to rest your arm on, so that's a downside. But you guys rent a rear lighting itself to, like, let's say for yourself to see yourself in the dark if you want to. If not, you can just take off this or on or off. But now since the doors open, the lights on itself. So yeah, other than that, that is all for the car itself lah. So oh yeah, if you guys also want another thing to add on itself is, if you guys notice the dashboard, the door touch, which is right here itself, technically in navy blue itself, which is very, very nice touch. And I don't think I have seen any other car that their dashboard and their door seal or whatever door cut you can call it are finished in navy blue. Normally it's always finished in black color, black plastic, which is quite dull and not really that interesting itself. But for the Venue itself, I really like because it's in navy blue, which I don't think you see in any car itself. And seeing this car is in blue color itself, as you guys can see with the the body of the car is finished in blue. It's like a blue on blue with white, with a two-tone navy blue and white color interior-ish. So yeah, overall I think this spec is quite nice itself, but I think it'll be better if the Venue is not in blue. Maybe it's in other colors, maybe like black. I don't know what color goes well with navy blue and white, but like what I said, overall it's very, very nice spec for this car itself. So yeah, also I will link this location right down below if anyone is interested in renting this car itself. So yeah, alright then, now let me just show you how do I get out. Getting out of the car itself, I would say it's a small issue, but for tall people for short people it's a big issue, because you won't have any issue getting out. But for tall people, you'll be definitely hitting, I can definitely bet you will be definitely hitting this part right here, or the speaker itself So I'll demonstrate to you guys in a moment, but before that I have forgot to show you guys the center seating itself. So center seating itself, how does it feel like? So well, it's not too bad, because the transmission tone is not that high compared to some other cars that I reviewed before. But sitting in the center itself, I can definitely sense that it's already not going to be a comfortable ride for three full-grown size adult, because you'll be definitely, no joke, like what I show you guys, no joke, you'll be definitely keeping shoulder to shoulder. And headroom wise not too bad, but legroom wise, as you guys can see, I'm already hitting both the seat on either left and right hand side. So yeah, and that, let me just jump straight forward to the driver's seat right now. And if anyone wondering, this is how the driver's seat of the Venue look like. So yeah, and that, let's dive straight to it right now. Alright then, now let's dive straight into the front seat of the Hyundai Venue itself. So stepping right into the Hyundai Venue itself, this is basically what you get for the interior wise itself. So yeah, let me just dive straight to showing you guys the storage space for this car wise. First, the storage space for this car wise, you got one exposed one right here itself. So if you want to put your phone, I think you can do so. Yeah. Oh, nice. You can put your phone there. It's very, very nice. Interesting. Put your phone there if you want to. If not, you can put it right here itself. But unfortunately, this isn't a wireless charging pad like some of the modern car is nowadays. It's just your regular exposed storage space right here to put your stuff for easy access itself. But let's move on to the main one, which I think most people would like to see, which is this one right here itself, which is quite big, and you can put probably quite a lot of stuff in it as well. So yeah, and there's one big ass. That's the main one, I would say, is just right over there. The secondary one, I think, will be this right here itself, which is a smaller one compared to the one which I showed you guys earlier on. But this is a smaller one. So for this, what can you put? Well, probably could put your phone and more junk right there itself. So yeah, and that is all for the storage space wise. So yeah, you got two cup holders right here itself. One good thing I like about this cup holder itself is it's very, very snug, and it managed to hold my I think it's a 600 ml Ice Mountain bottled water, right? It's holding very well, and it's not like it won't like slide around or anything like some cars, where some cup holders they hold it very loosely, and when you swerve left and right, the bottle will just like eventually will just fall out itself. This is very, very good itself. It made to hold the drink, this bottle itself, very snugly itself, so it won't fall out itself. So yeah, alright then, let's move on to the next thing, which is your traditional handbrake itself. So this is very simple. To activate it, you just need to pull out this to this, engage it, just press on this and just down itself. So yeah, moving on, you got your drive selector mode right there itself. So for this, later on I'll be showing you guys in the once I turn on the car. So basically for this setting wise, you need to basically there's three standard mode, which is Sport, Eco and Normal for the car itself. But if you want to do like all terrain, going off-roading, you can just press down and swivel to whatever mode that you want for this, for the drive mode itself. So yeah, and then you got your next side right beside, you got your parking sensor, which if you guys do not want your parking sensors beeping at you at all time, you can just press this to silent it. So yeah, alright, next up you got this very, very nice gear selector right here, which is finished in this navy blue finish. Basically you got your P and R drive, and your pedal shifter mode if you want to for the gear selector right here. So basically just all the way down, then just knock it to the left, to the right, and you can just shift up, shift down to the according to the gear that you want. So yeah, moving on, you got your 12 volt socket outlet right here itself. You got a type A port and another port right here to charge phone if you want to. If not, you can just plug it in right here to like use for your car mount itself or whatever shit. So yeah, moving on, you got this 3 knot right here which give me the reminiscence of the Suzuki Swift vibe itself. So basically for this itself, the center one is basically will show you guys the temperature you're in, the AC controls, and also the how the air is blowing to you at the moment itself. So to control the AC is very simple, just need to turn the knob itself lah. So yeah, and turn on for the fans. Sorry, for the fan speed, just need to turn the knob. But if you want to turn on the AC, just need to press on it. And this is basically to recirculate air, and this to direct airflow directly into the car itself. So yeah, next up we got your the other side basically is your climate control itself, and also the how you want the airflow to be blowing directly at you. So that's very simple. Just need to press on it, just like this, which I showed you guys earlier on itself. So yeah, moving on, you got your infotainment right here itself, which is touchscreen. But if you guys want Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, I think if I'm not wrong, you should technically bring a Type A to Lightning port, because currently I'm using iPhone as well, and it's also paired to Apple CarPlay, but it's not showing the full thing like the Kona did, which it will show you guys not like the Kona, which is like Bluetooth itself and doesn't require a cable connection itself. This I think needs itself, so there's a downside for this car itself. But basically we got all your shortcut key right here, which I'll show you guys later on when I turn on the car. Same as this, not on this side and this side as well. So yeah, other than that, that's all for the center console itself. Now let me just show you guys what do you get for the driver zone itself. For the driver zone itself, basically you got your speedo right here, your speedo on the right, and your rev counter on the left. And for your fuel gauge, it's also on the right hand side, right down below the speedo, and you got your temperature gauge right here itself. This small screen, which I'll show you later on when I turn on the car itself, is basically controlled through this function right here itself. So yeah, and for these buttons, which is, you guys can see, you got voice command, you got different mode, which is the mode for all these shortcut keys right here itself. You can basically control on the wheel itself, so that's a very good thing. You got your volume control switch right here itself, and your hang up and answer the call right here. Basically all the things you want to know for the infotainment itself is all controlled through here for the driver, if let's say the driver is alone itself. So yeah, alright then, let's move on to the next thing, which is you got stock on the left hand side itself. So for Hyundai car itself, it is something, it's very, the indicators are the same as Conti cars, which is they are on the left hand side, they're on the left hand side, and the wipers are on the right hand side. So yeah, basically for left hand side, what do you get? Basically you got your auto headlight itself, your light switch, and your indicators, and also this right here you can adjust your fog light itself. So yeah, to indicate your to high beam, to high beam, just need to activate high beam, just pull this way. To disengage it, just pull back itself. To flash, just need to pull back, and you can flash at the people in front of you. So yeah, now let's move on to the other side, which is you got your wiper control switch right here itself. So basically the main one is always this big thing right here itself, and this small one is your rear one, which you can adjust accordingly itself. This is to adjust the frequency, and that's probably it itself. To activate the wipers all the way up, disengage all the way down. To one side, just that's all for just one side of the wipers itself. So yeah, and that is all for the stocks on this Hyundai Venue itself. Now let me just show you some last few switches on the car itself, which is right here itself. So basically this switch right here itself, you got your turn off your traction control, this to adjust the display brightness on the dials itself, and you got your angle of your light itself, which you got adjust through here. And last but not least, you got your window switches right here itself. So basically you got 4 window switches right here. This to prevent the people from rolling down the windows, this to lock and unlock, this to fold the mirrors itself, and you got this switch right here to adjust the mirrors itself. So if you want to adjust the right, just go to the right, and you can just use this D-pad right here itself. So yeah, and that let me just turn on the car right now for you guys to take a look at some of the features which I promised you guys earlier on. So to turn on the car itself, just on the brake itself and press start button, and the car will just turn on itself. So basically this is how the car looks like when it's turned on. So let me just show you the drive mode right now itself. So the drive mode itself, you basically just need to press down and it will just go to that, and just need to swivel to, basically if you press down you can either swivel to snow, mud or sand. So basically you can go through all these three functions right here if you were to press down on this drive select mode. If not, you can just always just swivel it to the right, and just, no sorry, you need to press down on it again and you just go to the 3 spot mode which I showed you earlier on itself. So at the moment it's in normal, you got eco. In eco it will pop an eco button somewhere on the dashboard. Oh yeah, just right there itself. So yeah, sport is just sports mode itself, so make the car more sportier. And back to normal, then it won't show you anything if it's in normal itself. So yeah, alright then, now let me just show you guys the infotainment itself. So infotainment wise, I would say this is very similar to the Hyundai i30 wagon which I reviewed at the start of the year itself. Basically it's touchscreen itself, so you basically can just touch on whatever things you want to learn more about it itself. So yeah, one thing I don't understand is why there's 2 different generations of infotainment screen from Hyundai itself. One is this itself, the other is the what is on the Kona itself, which is so much better than this crappy thing right here itself. For this you have to plug it in to access Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. For the Kona itself, just Bluetooth, hands-free, it'll just connect to itself. I'm not too sure why it's that, but that's why I still prefer the Kona as my favorite car. So yeah, let me just show you guys the infotainment itself real quick itself. So basically right down below here you got all the shortcut key itself. So if I go back to home, this is basically the home screen itself. So yeah, if I will go to media, it will go to the available media outlet, which is my phone that is currently linked to my phone itself. So yeah, if I go to radio, then it will show the radio, the car radio itself. So yeah, and this is the knob to adjust the frequency of the radio itself. So let me just go to radio for you guys, and after adjust that you can see the frequency adjusting itself. So yeah, and this side is basically the volume knob itself if you do not want to adjust from the steering wheel itself. But other than that, that's all I would say. If you guys want to know the basic of it, then this is the basic for the infotainment itself. So yeah, alright then, now let me just show you some last few features of the car itself, which is got a sun visor right here itself. So basically you got a mirror, very nice. And also the light switch right here itself, which could off and turn on itself. So yeah, same for the passenger side as well. So oh yeah, passenger side unfortunately doesn't have this thing which I showed you guys earlier on. This thing right here it doesn't have, which is a bit weird. I thought you'd be consistent with the driver one, but somehow it doesn't have. So yeah, next up we got a light switch right here. So to turn on the light switch, you just need to press on this button itself. So this is to turn off. This in the center is when the doors are open, the light will turn on. If not, you can just always press the other way around and the light will on itself. So yeah, other than that is all for the car itself. Oh yeah, before I end off my video, let me just show you how you can adjust the steering wheel for this car itself. So to adjust the steering wheel, you just need to pull on this lever right here itself, and the steering wheel will just normally just drop down, or you can adjust it according to how you're liking. And once you got the liking that you want, just pull on this lever itself and it will just lock in place. Same for the seat itself. The seating just need to pull on this lever to adjust how forward, how back you want. And the other side you got this lever right here, which you can adjust the height. And right at the back here you got your backrest adjustment itself. So yeah, and right down below you got your fuel door lever right here, which is on the left hand side of the car itself. So once you pull that, the door lever will open itself. So yeah, last but not least, you got your hood release thing right here itself. So yeah, and your fuel switch for the car is right here itself. So alright, I forgot to show you guys one more thing, which is the screen right here itself. So basically, if the screen itself, just need to press on this button right here, and it will just scroll through all the function itself. So yeah, so basically, if you want let's say you want to adjust the doors itself, just press OK right here, and you can just adjust it accordingly itself. Once to go back, just press OK again, and yeah, basically I got all this function right here itself. So yeah, that's probably it for this review itself. For the car itself, that's all I have to say for this car itself. So if you guys enjoyed the video itself, do click the subscribe button down right below to see more videos like this, or click the subscribe and click my 2 other videos. And with that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.